Hello, everyone. I am creating this screencast video to explain and walk you through how to use Blackboard for Lawson State Community College. I have received messages from multiple students stating that this is their first time using Blackboard. And if this is the case, there are some things that we can walk through so you can see how Blackboard actually works. So if this is the page that you initially see when you log into Blackboard, you go ahead and type, I believe it is your A number, but you type in your login and your password. And make sure at the bottom you put down that you sign in with a third party, and it's my Blackboard at Lawson State. And it should ask you to sign in to probably your email. Okay, so once you log in, you should have on that first screen what they call a stream, and it should tell you everything that is going on that's important. Maybe your homework assignment shows up there, whatever's important for you all. So you click on the courses, and for this one I will use English 098. And let's see, we take a look at English 098. And for you all, I am going to switch this over into student mode because yours look different from mine. Let's look at the student preview. So here you will find everything that you need to know for your student. You will see who's in your course. This is where you would join if we were using Blackboard Collaborate. We will not be using that because we're sharing two classes. So that's where you will go if you need to do that. I could also split you up in groups if I needed to. That's where that would be. Any announcements or messages that I will send you will probably pop up here. It probably will have a little purple dot that says new. Book tools to go into institution tools, so like links to the bookstore or different things like that, and to your OneDrive. So as you can see, we start with our start here. This is where you should have found how to navigate. This is where you will find the syllabus, of course, the syllabus. There was also an attachment made to the syllabus, and of course, course syllabus agreement form. I will be going in and making sure that this date is saying August 30th. So that way you can go in and sign it if you have not done so already. Here, if you open up this tab, you will see not only the title of the book and the information, there's also a picture of the cover, links to how to get to the Cengage, and also links to purchase Cengage Unlimited through Lawson State Community College Bookstore. If you click on either one of these blue links, it will take you directly to the link. So you don't, or you can cut and paste and copy it. Here you will see that it took me to the bookstore, and that way you could purchase the rental for Cengage Unlimited. Also below it is the Criterion software. This is what it should look like when you get ready to log into Criterion. Plus there is the novel The Giver by Lois Lowry. And here is also a link to the novel. You can see the online version here. You can read it. I also have a copy of the PDF loaded onto the page. And to purchase your books, I also placed the link for the Lawson State Community College bookstore. So that's where you will find that information underneath the Start Here tab. Okay. Then you go to how to access your Mind tab. Here I uploaded the instructions on how to access your Mind tab or to get into the Cengage to get to the book. You also will find that you could do a free trial of MindTap here. This is where you find that information. There's a link to it. It tells you what you need to have, how to pay for it. I do not know how much it is if you just wanted this textbook, but that should be able to tell you how to do it and how to get to the registration itself. You can also click on this and it'll automatically pop up. Also here is where I place the textbook in the PDF format. So the textbook is also here. You can also purchase the textbook from any used bookstore. I have seen it as low as maybe 75 cents to $1. Also underneath that, I put what I would consider what a template of what your weekly course schedule would look like. So this is what it should look like underneath every week that you come to class. These things this is what we did the first week of class. So if you were late um, signing up for this class, please go to this link and you should be able to see what we did last Tuesday. This also has our Zoom link there. You have your assignment for Thursday, which was to sign the course syllabus. And then on Thursday, we had assessments. They'll be due on Sundays. And the different activities, it tells you how things are done and when they are due. Okay, so also I have included in here help desk numbers. So if you need help with um, registration, anything, that image is in here. It may not be showing up, but you should have received the email with those help desk numbers. And also the different requiring computer skills and different things of that nature. Anytime you open up a tab, you can take and click back and reclose it to move on to the next so you don't have to scroll so far. Next, you will find my contact information. There's a brief bio about me. There's my email, my Lawson State email, also the phone number to contact with me. And I tell you which is my preferred contact method of contact. Here, eventually in the next 2 weeks, you will be able to see my virtual schedule for signing up to set an appointment if you need to speak with me virtually. And these are my hours of tutoring or best time to reach me if you need help with anything or you want to contact me via email or by phone. So we can close that one back up. This is the most important tab that you will have in this class. It is our weekly schedule. Here you will see what week we're in, followed by what the dates of that week. So this was the first week of class. Underneath here, you found what we were going to do for class that week. So you saw that what our objectives were. We went over the syllabus. We talked about attendance and what you were required to do for that week. So this week, you were required to read and respond to the first discussion post, which was just your introduction, respond to two of your fellow classmates, then take a look at a 4-minute video called How to Email a Teacher. I included the link there, so all you had to do is click on it. Take a look at the slides about email etiquette and complete the assignment under the discussion tab, which was to create an email that you will send to me. I will also go back and extend this date until August 30th. Okay, so that will be done this evening as well. If you notice up at the top, you can go from looking at what you need to do weekly for the week to clicking on instructional materials. It will take you to the next link underneath that tab. There you will find the different things that you will need for this week. So here you have your email etiquette. Underneath here will be the recorded lectures from Blackboard Ultra. I will also include the audio from the Zoom meetings here because we can't meet on Blackboard Ultra. Here are the instructional videos that you need to watch and the handouts that you need to look at. Then you move on to your next link, which was your discussion post. Here you have the directions for the discussion post. As you can see, it has already been moved to August 30th by 11:59. The maximum grade is 35 points. You were supposed to post something, an introduction about yourself. Here is what you need to include in that. And then you were to respond to two of your classmates. Over here, you can see when you participate, this will show up and it tell you who has shown up. Yes, and it definitely tells you when to participate by. Okay. So if you were to respond, if you were typing your bio here, you would type it in this box. If you needed to reply to someone, you just click here and it will pop up a box and you can type a response to one of your classmates. Okay. Next, we move on to our assessment, which is, I believe, let me see. This was, let me go back out. Oh, Okay, so our assessment was how to email your teacher. Why isn't it opening up? Let's see. View assessment. There you go. There you should be able to see it. Here you have the directions on what I needed you to do for this assessment, how to write an email to your teacher. And I give you all the directions that you need to do, and that it is due by, it says August 23rd, but it will be due August 30th and is worth 10 points. Your work is saved as you go when you're using Blackboard. So if you just want to type directly into Blackboard, it will be there. When you complete your assignment, you just hit submit. You can see, or you can save it and close it. If you hit save and close, you can go back and look at it and also make corrections later on. All right. And there is also an instructional video on how to submit an assignment through Blackboard. This week, this week we started out with our overview. Here is a listing of all the things that we will have to complete this week. We had our Zoom meeting. These dates should be all correct. If you find that one is not, please let me know. But you have your chapter 1 through the Cengage due by Friday. You have your diagnostic paragraph that's due Thursday. And you also have that criterion software. And I will show you how to get to that in a second. Then Thursday, we have more PowerPoint slides. You will have the finish up chapter 1 in the Cengage, and you will have a subject verb quiz, which will be correspond with the subject verb slides. And you also have a short story to complete with an assessment that's worth 10 points that's also due by the 30th. Additionally, you have your instructional materials. Here, you will find the PowerPoint slides. I have not uploaded them just yet, but you will find the PowerPoint slides from today along with the Zoom meeting recording. You will also find here the PowerPoint slides for the subject and verbs. And here you find the handout, and I will probably try to put a link to the assignment for the reading that you will do. Now, let's quickly talk about criterion. The next form is instructions on how to access criterion. Some of you have said that you have purchased it online, but you're looking for the class access code. Here it is. This is the class access code if you are in this class. It is located underneath your instructional materials. I also included a link to the bookstore that takes you directly to the Criterion software and a link to go and purchase the textbook. The next assignment would be your diagnostic paragraph. You can view the assessment. It is due by Thursday. That is all in there. I have to change the date here. Here's the poem that I was telling you about. I will also include the link to it that you can read it online if you would like. And it has the directions on what you're supposed to do. And once again, we have how to submit an assignment to Blackboard is there. The short reading is also there. Now, you also have the reading comprehension questions, and underneath that, you will also have your subject and verbs. Those things will be added to the folder on tomorrow. So that's when they will become available. And so forth. This is how week 3, when week 3 becomes available, I will have the dates in there and you'll be able to click into them and see these weeks as they come up. The next tab, let me close this one up really quickly, and I have a minute left. In the next tab, you will have the instructional meeting. This will give you instructions on how to join us with our Zoom meetings and the dates. As the dates go by, I will go ahead and delete them from the date so you'll know. The only time that will probably be different is if you're in my Monday, Wednesday class. We probably will not have a virtual meeting on Labor Day. We will meet that Wednesday. So that's next. And then the rest of the resources aren't really available to you just as of yet. When they become available, I will let you know. So this was just a short tutorial for those of you that are having any trouble with Blackboard or how to access it. Hopefully that should answer pretty much any questions. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Send me an email and let me know. Have a good night.